If you're ambitious, but you feel like you're behind, like everybody around you has it figured out, but you don't, well then this video is for you, because I'm gonna give you 6 actionable steps that you can take when you don't know what to do. And it was the same 6 steps that I took to go from the bottom of my class to graduating at the top of my class, to getting into medical school, to still performing at a high level in medical school, to getting into the best shape of my life. All of the steps mentioned in this video are backed by science and have tons of studies behind them. So let's get started. There's a concept in neuroscience called cognitive reserve. Researchers kept finding something strange. 2 people can have the exact same brain damage, so they have the same scans, the same condition, same pathology, and one can be completely fine while the other cannot function. So we have the same damage but different outcomes. The difference is reserve. The one who's fine has spent years quietly working on building capacity, learning, training, staying engaged. So when the challenge came, there was something in the tank. The other had nothing to pull from. So the point is, you don't rise to the level of your ambition. You fall to the capacity level that you've built. So when you don't know what to do, you build the tank. So for instance, currently I'm training for an Ironman. I'm not expecting to get fit during the actual race. Nobody gets stronger halfway through the marathon. You get fit in the month before. And the strange thing, which is actually also fascinating at the same time, is that the actual adaptation happens while you sleep, while you recover. I mean, the training that I'm doing is just a signal. The growth comes after. So the people who wins on race day are not only the people who are trying the hardest on race day. They are, of course, the people who have put in the work leading up to the race day. There are people who have sacrificed the most. And that could be you right now, because nothing is happening yet. You don't have anything to work on. But if you build the right habits, if you build the right character and identity, when the opportunity presents itself, you will become great. So let's talk about it. Number 1, sleep. And I know it's boring and it's probably not what you expected when you clicked on this video, but it's number 1 for a reason. If your sleep is messed up, your whole life is going to be messed up. When you sleep, for example, your brain runs consolidation. So it takes what you learned throughout the day and it stores it. It moves it into long-term memory. So if you skip sleep, you are literally making yourself dumber. You basically waste all of the time that you spend studying if you don't sleep well. So that was the mental and cognitive aspect of sleep. Let's talk about the body side. Most people think that they grow in the gym, but the actual adaptation actually happens while you are asleep. So if you're not sure what to do tonight, for example, go to bed on time. Just make this promise to yourself. Tell yourself, I'm gonna lock in on my sleep today and nobody's gonna prevent me from doing that. Don't eat anything 4 hours before bedtime. Block off all kind of lights and make sure that your room temperature is a little bit cool. And that's it. Go to bed on time. That was number 1. Number 2, get in shape now. So there was a study that I read once that completely changed my mind. Researchers followed over 120,000 people, and low fitness levels were stronger predictors of dying early than smoking. So being unfit, being in a bad shape actually beats cigarettes, which is fascinating because we always hear about how bad cigarettes are. And exercise and being in good shape doesn't only affect your body. We're not only talking about lean maxing and looks maxing here. It also affects your brain. In a controlled trial, aerobic exercise physically grew the memory center of the brain. So training just makes you sharper. It's one of the only things that can benefit your body and your brain. And actually, it can help you mentally, psychologically, in many different ways. I could literally make a 10-hour course on all of the benefits of training, but this is not what this video is about. So let's move on to step number 3. Number 3, which is very important, especially if you want to make a lot of money in this world, learn how to learn. Most people study by rereading the same things, highlighting interesting parts of the text, and just watching videos passively about the topic. But the way that experts actually learn, the way that I learned in medical school, the way that kept me performing at a high level in medical school is using active recall and just in general figuring out the best study methods for me personally. So figure out who you are, how you learn the best, and do that as quick as possible, because learning how to learn will be one of the things that has the highest return of investments that you do in your life. Imagine we have person A and we have person B. Both have equal kind of skills, but one of them has mastered the ability of learning new things fast. The one who learns how to learn the fastest will absolutely dominate the other person. So it's a very valuable skill to work on when you don't know what to work on. Now let's talk about number 4. Protect your attention. Every time you switch between tasks, you are working on something and locking in, and suddenly you check your phone to see who's texted you, or you're working on a big project. It's a very important project, but you feel the urge to doom scroll for 10 minutes. Every time you do that, you're actually stepping one step away from your goals, and that can cost you in the long run. Because if you get used to having bad attention, it will just carry with you for the rest of your life. So work on fixing your attention today. Number 5, lock in on your diet. And I will keep this short because most nutritional advice out there are very confusing. I've made an entire video about nutrition and what happens to the food from the moment it enters your mouth until the moment it goes out again. Just know that there is no such a thing as a perfect diet. It all comes down to who you are, your activity levels, your age, your background, your genetics. But as long as you're eating healthy and balanced and avoiding processed food, you will be good. Lock in on the diet. Number 6, which is honestly very, very underrated. Build an environment that makes hard work feels fun. Most people would like to build good habits. They would like to achieve great things. Even you don't know what to work on. But if your environment is a bad environment that prevents you from doing all of the things that I've mentioned in this video, nothing will change. Because while it's okay to work on discipline alone will not make you achieve your goals. Your goals can be achieved way easier if you build a healthy environment where you do nothing else but work, or an environment where distractions are basically non-existent. The thing that you have to get out of this video is this: if you are ambitious but you are feeling lazy, or you are feeling that you are left behind, just know that doing one of these things mentioned in the videos, locking in on your sleep, getting in good shape, learning how to learn, fixing your focus, doing one of them, great, will literally get you ahead of 99% of people. So when the opportunity presents itself and you get to work on something that excites you, you will excel way faster than you would have if you didn't take action today. That was today's video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.